Welcome to the Play It By Ear podcast. The podcast where the topics may vary because, hey, we play it by ear. And now your hosts, Eric Fiskus, Brady Liming, and Todd Griffin.
Hey, welcome to episode 39 of the Play It By Ear podcast. Welcome, Mr. Liming.
Hello.
And welcome, Mr. Griffin.
Howdy.
All right. Welcome to the 13 people in the room so far. If you are in the room, please check in.
The rune.
I'd certainly like to know who we're dealing with here, what kind of ne'er-do-wells and other people in life that we're dealing with here. So check in. We'll get your comments on. Visit our website, www.playitbyearpodcast.com. Register for updates. Go all the way to the bottom of the homepage. You can register there. Put your email address in. We can email you updates on the show and purchase some merch. We'll talk about the merch here in a moment.
Buy our stuff. Buy our stuff. Buy our stuff.
All right. If you have not been with us before, the way we do things here, we all come to the table with a topic, and we talk about that topic for 20 minutes. I'm going to give you some inside baseball here because we're getting a little. I don't usually get nervous about things, but when we're talking about possible topics a minute and a half before we go on live, now I'm getting nervous. That's how good these guys are.
The creative juices are flowing. They're flowing.
We don't want to make it too easy on ourselves.
Exactly.
We're
It's
up
been
for
a rough
challenge.
week.
All right.
Sorry to make you nervous, Mr. Fiskus.
Well, you know.
Hey, I was prepared.
Welcome to Cookie
Hello, Cookie.
and Joe Pilger from Illinois.
Mr.
Welcome.
Joe.
Mrs. Wilson.
Wilson.
Kyle Brewer.
Mr. Brewer.
Brewer.
And my wife.
Becky Fiskus.
Mrs. Wife.
Welcome one
Shaman.
and welcome all.
The old man.
Yeah, 13 people in the room. Chad McConaughey with us as well. Welcome.
Pinkerton.
Now you're
Sorry.
getting all the inside jokes. These are NBA Jam inside jokes from the 90s.
If anybody was fans of NBA jams, where you got to create your own character and nickname. Meanwhile, 20 years later, we still shout them in glee.
Yeah.
All right, Brady. We are, by the way, in order on the screen as to how we will go in our topics. Brady has topic number 1, so Mr. Liming, take it away.
Okay. This topic is about something that we've all hoped to avoid, and that is prison. So our topic today is a fun look at prison, sort of. So the first thing we're going to do is each one of our esteemed hosts, we're going to put them on the spot here a little bit, and you are going to create you get 2 cellmates. You get to choose your 2 cellmates from the fictional world. So any movie character, any TV character, choose who you want to be your cellmate in prison. And of course, in teacher fashion, please give supporting details why.
Oh, man.
So real life or fiction, that's the rules.
It is fiction.
Oh, fiction.
Fiction.
Okay. Good old
Fiction. So I played around with a couple iterations of this, and I think I'm not going to put any categories on it. I'm just going to say pick your 2 cellmates and tell me why. I was thinking about who do you want for the muscle? Who do you want for the brain? And that made it too easy. I just want to give you free-flowing, true creative thought. Who do you want to be your cellmate in your incarceration, your fictional incarceration?
Well, to keep it organic,
as opposed to processed.
I don't know as far as just sitting here thinking of a top two. I think we could maybe go back and forth with just some people we would choose.
Oh
Maybe
yeah,
more than two. The first one that comes to my mind would be Mr. Mike Brady.
As in the Brady Bunch father?
As in the Brady Bunch father.
I can't wait to hear this.
Well,
let me grab my popcorn.
I have literally given this no thought, but instantly when I thought about being behind bars in a jail cell. So are we talking prison like a maximum security prison or I guess for the last meal thing, we've done a pretty serious crime here because, but let me back up to the beginning of my crime life, and I'm just behind, just your average county jail. Mike Brady, I seem to remember an episode of them being locked behind bars in like an old Western town, visiting an old Western town or something, and the keys were hanging on the hook across the way, and Mr. Mike Brady used, I believe, various socks, pantyhose, belts, and other apparatus.
His apron. Did I knock you off course there?
Sam's cleaver. No, was it Sam the butcher?
Sam the cleaver.
Sam's cleaver. I said he was. Sam was the butcher. Yeah,
Sam the cleaver. That sounds like a horror movie character.
Pretty sure Sam was the butcher. Alice dated him. But anyway, and he was able to throw a couple of rounds of this length that he had made of these various objects and get the keys down and unlock, saving the Brady family from sure doom. So my first pick would be Mr. Mike Brady.
That is fantastic.
First thing that came to my head.
I did not expect that. That was scholarly. That was well thought out and very surprising. Gold star for you, Mr. Griffin.
Thank you.
That is some true circular reasoning there.
Yeah. Now you may go have reset. You could go have some jail time on the AstroTurf.
All right. So
You're next.
Are we picking cellmates one by one here? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
I'm spent.
Yeah. I'll bet you are. Okay. Now, before I go on, I'm just going to put this right here. I will not make comment on it, and I will remove it. Thank you, Mr. Herring, for that input. You have rendered Mr. Griffin speechless.
Oh my gosh. No comment.
Gee willigers.
So before I go on, I will put up some other input here. My wife, I'm impressed with her two answers. Andy Dufresne, because he knows how to get out of prison.
Yes.
And MacGyver.
Gotta go with MacGyver. Nice picks.
Ooh, nice pick.
Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with her watching an old episode of MacGyver just before I walked upstairs here, but
hey,
maybe so. I like
peanut husk and
MacGyver
some
anyway.
Dental floss, and he'll make a nuclear reactor to melt the bars.
I like to think of Mike Brady as the MacGyver of the Brady Bunch.
Now, Mrs. Wilson also has a good question. Why not Otis, who can just walk in and out of prison at his choice?
Nice.
Jess, I don't know which part of that made you laugh, Jess. I'm assuming Todd's circular reasoning was what made you laugh. Now, Becky McConaughey says your choice is weird, which I don't disagree with that.
No, Becky.
Subjective.
It's not weird. It's unique.
Chad McConaughey says Bo and Luke Duke. I guess they did a fair amount of escaping from the Hazard County prison.
That is true.
All right. And Joe, a little late to the boom shakalaka comment there on our NBA Jam offshoot there. But okay, so my first prison cellmate. This is truly organic because my mind just isn't going to anything or anyone. This is difficult for me. Todd, your choice was so out of left field, and the reasoning was so circular. I can't recover from that. I can't.
You're welcome.
Eric, would you like me to step in?
Yeah, step in. Let me ponder this one a little longer.
Okay. My answer is going to be B.A. Baracus from the A-Team.
Nice.
Because he's got his street smarts and he could rough up anybody if I was going to get shaken down by another faction in the prison. I feel pretty confident that Mr. T would be my cellmate, and B.A. Baracus and all his Vietnam skills and all his things that he brings to the table. Many a gold chain to swap out for sundry items at the PX. So I am going to go. I need a little toothpaste. He's got my back. So I'm going to go with B.A. Baracus from the A-Team as my fictional character for number 1.
Okay, I think that's an odd choice for the A-Team. Now, the one that was in my mind, because when it comes to solving problems, the person that's always in my mind is one of my lifetime heroes, and that's one of the other members of the A-Team, which is, boys, you know who I'm going to say.
I do. Say it.
Eric Benedict?
Out with it.
No, I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
John Hannibal Smith, of course. Now, B.A. Baracus was the brawn of the group, but Hannibal's the one that came up with the plans. So I guess maybe they worked in tandem. It was Hannibal who formulated the issue, and then B.A. and Face and the rest of them carried it out. So I don't know. I guess John Smith. Now, if I could carry out the plans and Hannibal could come up with, what the plan was, I think I could work with that.
Excellent choice. I figured there is probably about a 60% chance that that's who you're going to go with.
Okay, some other comments here from people in the room. Drax and Rocket from Guardians of the Galaxy. Something to think about there.
Nice.
Now, I don't know if this is a co-ed prison or not. Farrah Fawcett? Yeah.
Don't steal my thunder, Becky.
Danny, the topic is, who would your prison cellmates be and what would your last meal be?
And by the way, they had to be fictional characters.
Fictional, yes. The question, what do you want to escape or be there for that meal? I don't know. That's a good question.
I can answer that, Miss Wilson.
Perhaps a chef would be a good one to have.
Yeah.
To answer that question, you tried to escape and maybe didn't succeed, so now you're having to eat your last meal.
Gotcha. I assume you get caught breaking out with whoever you're with, and then you're thrown back into the slammer and given the electric char.
Okay, so Jess says The Rock because he can sing, make me laugh, and may be able to use pure strength to get you out of the cell. So a multi-talented individual. Johnny says Hilary Banks from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's another out of left field choice, but that's strong.
I respect it.
Go with that.
John, I got to ask for some explanation there.
Yeah, we'll wait for your explanation. I can assume I know what the explanation is, but we'll let him do that. Clint Eastwood from Escape from Alcatraz, according to Cookie.
Good choice. Good choice.
Another solid choice.
I'm not sure if Mr. Kyle King is on board watching tonight, but last week, one of our topics, Kyle mentioned it was the movie series, the franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Kyle mentioned James Bond, I believe, as his number one franchise. And so I was kind of thinking of that when you brought up this topic, and I keep thinking of the Jaws character from one of the James Bond movies, Richard Kiel, I believe.
Richard Kiel.
Yeah, with the stainless steel teeth. I can't help to think he wouldn't be some good in that. He could maybe bite through the bars and
He did bite through various steel things in the movie,
Yeah.
didn't he?
I remember a cable, like from a cable car, that he was gnawing it like a
I
like a
remember
trapped woodchuck.
he bit some pipes, some cable, various
Metal objects.
metal objects.
But that is something to ponder, though, because do you want someone in the cell with you who will help you escape, or someone in the cell with you to make the stay a little bit more palatable?
Good questions.
I
both.
have my second answer that might help answer that. Was Richard Keel your second?
I don't know
Todd?
that he was. I didn't put much thought. Of course, I didn't put much thought in my first answer either. But I pictured him. I pictured those teeth and him biting through the cell bars.
That was a pretty good thought.
And he could probably whittle you a fork or a knife or a spoon out of something laying on the ground or something, so you could have your meal.
True.
He could fashion a shiv out of the tray that they serve your food on.
Like the human bear trap.
Chad says Steve number 3 from Multiplicity. He'd be a lot of fun. Danny says Cool Hand Luke.
Oh, classic answer.
Johnny Whitney says, yeah, that's what he was thinking.
Bingo from Bluey.
No, he that was Todd explained his reasoning for what he Hillary Banks. I believe so he said
gotcha.
bingo.
I didn't explain it, did I?
I thought someone did. Maybe
I asked him for explanation.
All right, Mom is watching, so let's everyone behave. Welcome, Linda.
Hello, Mrs. Liming.
My halo is glowing.
Now, Matthew McConaughey is Becky's choice. Becky McConaughey's choice. Now,
Isn't that an in-law?
a cousin.
Cousin? All right.
Well, it would be an in-law, I guess. Maybe Chad's cousin.
Yeah.
All right, Brady, what's your second choice then?
Okay, my second choice, kind of, Becky kind of touched on it just a little bit. And my second choice is going to be Jennifer Garner's character from the TV show Alias. The spy, butt-kicking super agent that she was. Because she was smart, she was tough, and scenery.
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 Yes, she would be easier on the eyes than a car poster.
Then Mike Brady, is that what you're trying to say? Easier in the eyes than Mike Brady?
Oh, no.
So this is a co-ed prison then?
It is my cell.
Okay.
We make the rules, darn it. We're in prison. I guess we have that kind of control.
Well,
just to explain, that's Becky McConaughey's other husband. So I thought, what do they call those? Brother husbands? They call them
Brother
sister
husbands.
wives, I know.
That's pretty
This is Wilson Clark Kent, who could help me escape or would be a nice diversion if we're stuck. Oh.
see, she's
Would it
thinking
be
the same way
Superman
Brady.
that helped you escape? Because he couldn't help you escape until he took the glasses off, right? Is that the way that
Wait a
works?
minute. Who's a stranger in my cell?
minute.
Wait a minute. Super. Who is that guy?
Derek says Cyclops from X-Men.
Very
Makes
good.
sense.
Very good.
Indeed. All right. So who would my second one be? Do I go the scenery route, or do I go comic relief? Do I go? I don't know what I do here. Again,
Scenery?
Scenery.
Well, my wife's in the room. I don't know what I can say to that. Would my wife be my other cellmate?
There you go.
That would be the good.
That would be a
husband.
good answer, but she's not a fictional character. At
Oh,
least I
that's
hope
not-
not.
Oh, yeah, you saved me there. She's not a fictional character.
What friends are for, man.
Good work. Good work. All right. So if we're talking fictional characters who are also scenery,
got to go with Alf.
Ow.
One elf or two elves.
Yes, Becky, I know you're going to marry MacGyver. I know this. You always tell me that.
Richard Dean what was his
Anderson.
name? Anderson.
Richard Dean Anderson, yeah. Gary Troutman said Wayne Zelinsky, Rick Moranis from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
That was a spinoff that never quite got filmed. Honey, I Shrunk the Warden.
Well, never mind. Did you guys see where Rick Moranis got sucker punched and beaten on the street here a while back by
Yeah.
I did.
some asshole?
Nobody touches the gatekeeper in my world.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
wrong.
first time Rick Moranis has been in the news for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. My second cellmate. It's very difficult for me.
There's just so many to pick. I mean,
Yeah.
I just can't wrap my head around it. This is the first time you've seen this organic thing really cause me issues. I can usually speak at length about a lot of different things, but this one's
yeah,
killing me here.
you're all tore up.
I am.
Tore up from the floor up.
I'm off my game. I'll tell you, there was a rather shapely looking anime character that my son was looking at. If you want to talk about scenery. Yeah. She's a fictional character. Yeah, I don't know. Brady shaking his head. I don't know. I'm just rambling. It's like diary of the mouth here. I don't know. I'm trying to fill dead air. I don't know.
Mount.
Let me be your mental Pepto.
Okay.
Why don't you limit it down? I'm going to help you out here a little bit. So you have Hannibal to lead you. You're
Yes.
looking for a specific cellmate that provides a skill set. So think of a specific skill set, something that, whether it be the muscle, the scenery.
Reggie Hammond from 48 Hours.
Ooh, good choice.
He has some prison experience. He can talk his way out of things.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So I think Hannibal could devise the plan. Reggie Hammond could carry it out.
Very nice.
Yeah. So none of us really went with the route of just some good fun, some good, laughing, occupying the mind so you don't lose it.
Gary Coleman and Charles Nelson Riley.
This isn't Hollywood Squares.
Or
Jim
Magic.
J. Bullock.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Gary says that Wayne Zelinsky was not the scenery, by the way. So qualified that. And I don't know, John, this Fresh Prince of Bel-Air thing you got going on. So both of your choices are from the Fresh Prince. Carlton being his second. For the
Maybe
dancing.
Uncle
John-
Phil could get you out of prison.
John, be honest with me. You're sitting around watching Fresh Prince while eating Vienna sausages, aren't you?
Cooked Vienna sausages?
I know my cousin. That's what he does, man. He's on a Fresh Prince trip. He has to be watching it right now.
Does he cook Vienna sausages though, like Brady?
Yeah. Hey, I bet Johnny wasn't listening back then. Hey, John, this guy here to your left grew up cooking or frying, wasn't it? Frying his
Frying, yeah.
Vienna sausages.
And frying them.
Pan frying them. Vienna sausages. What do you think of that, John?
Now, keep in mind, this is the days before I could cook, so you're talking about my mom.
Yeah, and she chimed in, because we didn't believe you. Honestly, we thought you were losing it, and Miss Linda chimed in and said that that was the way you guys did it. And I have no problem with it. My argument is I've never seen it done or heard of it.
The funniest part about it
maintain that
was
argument.
it was because I was totally grossed out because I saw some kid eating them raw, and I thought, good God, this kid's gonna get salmonella. Who does that? And then I was corrected by everybody that they eat them right out of the can.
That kid is as safe as he can be eating those things raw.
And after I woke up from fainting, they explained that that's okay.
They're pre-cooked.
Yeah.
Brady's choice to cook Vienna sausages are the cooking version of you choosing Mike Brady as your cellmate.
No.
But wow, my regulator's on heavy today.
You haven't been able to.
Don't say it.
You haven't been able to argue that my choice of Mike Brady was a bad choice. All you said is it was a strange choice. So therefore, but Brady's choice of frying his Vienna sausages is possibly a bad choice.
Yeah. Now the thing is, you could sneak in a sweet file to file the bars
True.
in one of those tubes that he lost the plans on in Kings Island.
So when you fry a Vienna sausage, does it get snappy? Does the skin get tight and terse? And does it pop in your
No.
mouth?
No, it's basically like if you ever get, like a coney from Gold Star, it has the same consistency and everything as a cooked hot dog. So
A hat dag.
Gary says never cooked on the Vienna sausages.
Yeah.
John says absolutely not cooked. I'm assuming that's what he means there with mustard.
no, I think he's saying absolutely cooked.
No, I think he's saying that's what he's doing right now, sitting around watching Fresh
Oh,
Prince.
okay. John, we need some interpretation. We have 3.
Whoa.
He says they
So
also
he is
work in an
cooking it.
omelet, so
Whoa.
if you're
Mic
putting them in an
drop.
omelet, then you are cooking them indirectly.
Man.
John, I think Todd just might have kicked you out of the family.
Well, I've eaten many a Vienna sausage with that man, and not once have we ever taken the time to cook them.
And I will go along with Linda there. That's why I will not eat Vienna sausages in any form or fashion. I cannot imagine eating one of those with that old cold gel. around.
That's a good way to put it.
You can eat a sausage and use the gook to moisten your lips when they're dry. It's a twofer. Works great in the wintertime.
Oh,
About how to
ladies
pipe
and
her down
ladies.
there, man.
Petroleum jelly.
So we didn't even get to the last meal part.
No. Well, we kind of did. Vienna sausages for everyone.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know if that's Todd or Lisa that said that.
Oh.
Drink the juice too.
Either way, it's related to Johnny.
And I'm with Becky McConaughey there, puke. I'm right
Hey,
there.
you guys do what you want. I'm going to be eating Vienna sausages with Mike Brady until the end of days in my jail cell.
I just hope, I see Brady using his filter in his mind.
That's what Aaron says.
My cousin Aaron.
How's it going, Todd?
Todd took credit for all that.
Good to see
with,
another Todd in the
drinking
room.
Vienna sausage juice. Ooh. I don't even know if I can get into the last meal topic now listening to all this.
I think that kind of ruined
sausage
my
talk.
last meal.
Yep, that's perfect for putting
Just
Thank
some
you.
Vienna trivia there. That's chicken broth they're in. Drink a.
My eyes are watering, and I'm not even being dramatic. I'm tearing up.
I didn't know that, John. What's the gelatinous? What's the glue paste salve type material around it?
Probably pork pancreas peptides or something. Alliteration again. Pork pancreas peptides.
Okay, we need to find a culprit here because Christy says all I know is someone eats them in a Sprite and something from a Ziploc and throws them out on Martin Alexander Road. If you see this perpetrator of throwing out entrails of Vienna sausages and a Sprite can, turn them into the Play It By Ear podcast.
So this is an awesome topic right here, Christy. What is in the Ziploc bag?
That's a good question.
Sausage
Or have you gotten
bed.
close enough to inspect the Ziploc bag?
I'm guessing crackers. Crackers.
Crackers? Maybe a bag of weed.
Lard.
So Christy,
Okay.
are you finding just empty cans of Vienna laying around, or and then like a Sprite
Fascinating.
bottle in a baggie? That is interesting.
This week on CSI Lake Winoka.
Hey,
Yeah, Todd Griffin's the one that likes Mike Brady. Todd Ellis. I'm not sure why that is, and we won't.
everybody liked the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
Christy says a sausage container and a Sprite can are in the Ziploc
Oh.
bag.
So they're being neat with their littering. They're compartmentalizing it.
Apparently
Makes me
so.
wonder if some raccoon didn't drag it out of a garbage can someplace.
More than once? Is it
What?
just more than one? She acts like this happens more than once, so I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think
I
the raccoon
think
would
it's a
be.
recurring issue. It sounds like.
It's always funny until a cat's walking around with a Vienna sausage can stuck over its head. At least it's in a
Or-
baggie, so it can't get it out.
Or the raccoon's knocking on their back glass asking for a Sprite.
Well, it has to wet in its Vienna sausage because don't they have to wet their food before they eat it?
Get a dyspeptic raccoon on your deck. That's never good.
I don't think they have
So-
saliva glands.
This gets more and more intriguing. What you find on a 4-H litter hunt, there were about 50 baggies with
Man.
Vienna sausage cans and Sprite cans in them.
I would think the
Wow.
smell would lead you right to the perpetrator. I would think you could just find them just somewhere swollen bellies and sickly in the woods.
Swollen.
Somebody, they could cross-check it with medical records. Somebody had a colonoscopy
That's
where they said that this person has eaten 2 tons of Vienna sausages and Sprite, and it'll be matching up in the database somehow. There's got to be a profile for that.
yeah. I mean, I enjoy a good can of Vienna sausages, but 50. I don't like Sprite either, so it's not me.
Really, you don't like
Yeah.
Sprite?
No.
All right, gentlemen.
Gentlemen schmiddlemen.
Gentlemen, schmiddlemen.
Hello, Carol.
Carol says hi, Brady. All right, so that was topic number 1, cellmates and Vienna sausages, even though that kind of went off the rails a little bit there, but
Like the old days. We hadn't gone off the rails in a while.
no,
Yeah,
we haven't.
on our
Close to-
crazy train.
All right. So before we get into topic 2, want to remind you that if you go to our website at playitbyearpodcast.com, we do have Play It By Ear t-shirts and masks available so you can be safe in your area of the world and show that you are an earbud. Go
Safe
to our
and
website.
beautiful.
Yes, safe and beautiful, exactly.
Those T-shirts that keep you from dripping Vienna sausage juice on yourself when you're eating them.
Indeed.
Burn
So
your
if you
skin.
go to the website, playitbyearpodcast.com, click the link in the middle of the page there. That will take you to our store, and you can make purchases at your will. And we have many different colors of shirts, and any color you like, for the most part.
What's the timeline on that, Eric?
That is open until the 13th, I believe. So you have a few more days. So click in, check it out, and get your Play It By Ear merch for Christmas. All right, Amy Stuckey in the house.
Hello, Amy.
Welcome.
Hello, Amy.
Might have to grab a shirt and represent up here in Fayette County. Absolutely.
I
Show
agree.
those courthouse people what's going on up there.
The courthouse.
Maybe one for every day of the week. Maybe 7 shirts. A different
Sure.
color for every day of the week.
Yes. A different color for every color I turned during the Vienna sausage discussion.
The-
We don't have a Vienna sausage color shirt, do we?
We need to make it happen. Boy, I don't even know where that would begin to.
What grayish pink, grink? I mean, what
Grink?
color?
Nude.
It's got a bit of salmon in it. I don't know. I say
Brady, you
Mauve.
did turn various stages of colors of distress there over the course of that conversation.
Yeah, that kind of hit my. It's yeah, that kind of hit me in a strange mental spot there.
Which turned physical very quickly.
that's why food topics are so fun to discuss on here with Brady.
I thought that was our game of the night to see if we can make Brady upchuck.
It doesn't take much. It doesn't take much. You just like mention condiments or
Now I might get an indignant look, but I won't get nauseous. But the Vienna sausage.
I think vomitus would be great. You're live on 3 Facebook pages, YouTube.
yeah.
Twitter.
I know why
Twitch.
Brady doesn't eat Vienna sausage because he doesn't know where the handle starts. He doesn't know where to stop eating. There's no
The
handle.
whole sausage is the handle.
That's what I mean. He doesn't know. He's confused.
Handful of
That's
handles.
whatever's in betwixt my grubby fingers.
You're well. They kind of blend in with your fingers, so you're afraid you'll bite your fingers.
That is true.
If you
All right,
find a
Todd, you're
fingernail,
up.
if you find a fingernail in your Vienna sausage, it's time to stop.
Speaking of Aaron, my cousin Aaron, I believe my aunt and uncle that they I forget if it was like a fake like a fake fingernail or a Band-Aid in a pizza at an establishment, and they got many moons of free pizza from that establishment.
Really?
But yeah, it was a pretty grotesque little find.
Sometimes you got to make a sacrifice to get the
Yeah.
riches.
Yeah.
All right. So, with my topic tonight, I just kind of thought we would use some conversation starters with a little bit of this or that. It's not a very original name, but we're going to call it this or that. My first this or that for you guys to discuss and for our audience to discuss. And keep in mind, the answer can never be both because that's just
You had to be
easy.
disciplined.
Yeah, yeah. Bacon or I see.
Aaron, Pizza Hut an entire fingernail just to carry through with that story Brady was telling.
This kind of connects. Bacon or sausage, gentlemen? Bacon or sausage?
I'm gonna have to give an eloquent answer. Sausage is pretty cool. I'm pretty picky about my bacon. There's a certain kind of bacon I like, but man, I'm all about the turkey bacon. If it's a good lean turkey bacon, I'm all about it. But if it's not, if it's regular bacon, I'm going with the like the sausage patties.
Interesting. And I like the way you started that out like a stoner, by the way. Like sausage is pretty cool, man. Like that's just a weird way to describe sausage.
Sausage is pretty cool, man.
Strange way to describe sausage.
You cool?
Bacon is meat.
So there are various iterations of bacon and sausage at play here. Again, you have the pork or the turkey.
Pork.
With sausage, you have links or patties. So my choice out of all those iterations.
Or ground.
Oh, ground, yeah, true. So out of all those iterations, my choice, and I'll go along with Brady on this, I will go with the turkey bacon. That would be my choice. So then, extending that out, we both go with bacon. Brady, crunchy or chewy?
Crunchy. I don't want any fatty wobbliness to it. I like my bacon to be crisp.
I like a little chewiness, but I don't want it stringy and fatty and I don't want it to be a chore to eat. I don't want to, you know what I mean? Like when you're chewing it and nothing's happening betwixt your teeth. It's just dancing between your teeth. Just and you can chew on it for 5 minutes and then pull it out of your mouth and it's the exact same
like gnawing a rubber band
it's
wet.
The same hue, the same makeup, molecular. I mean, it's yeah. But I don't like it so crunchy that it just,
falls apart.
Yeah, peppers into your beard.
Now, our audience is strongly in the bacon. So we got Becky McConaughey with bacon. We got Amy Stuckey with bacon. We got Jim with bacon. Is there anything else? Amy qualifies bacon for sandwiches, sausage for gravy and dip.
Definitely.
Okay.
You got to have sausage gravy.
Chad says bacon with a side of bacon. Doreen, welcome.
Hey, Doreen.
She likes the sausage links.
She's a link girl.
And many people say crunchy bacon. Chad and Amy say crunchy bacon. Jess says sausage patty. So there's our first sausage
We're
patty.
in the city, a sausage Patricia.
Joe, bacon with a Jim Gaffigan quote, bacon is so good they use it to improve other foods by wrapping them in bacon, which that's true.
Joe, we forgot to tell you rule number 1, you can't mention Jim Gaffigan's name on this podcast.
He quoted him.
I tried to pick a fight with Jim Gaffigan on Twitter and he wouldn't fight me back.
John Whitney, bacon as done as you can get it without being able to break it.
Make it but not break it. That sounds like a t-shirt.
So that goes with our other rhyming up again it but not in it and a drop of it on top of it.
Yes. If we can come up with enough of those.
Oh, man. Team Twikey.
Also with Team Turkey there. Okay, Aaron, turkey bacon or turkey sausage? So we'll see what she says to that.
I think when I was at First Watch, I had turkey sausage. I don't like it as well as
All
turkey
right.
bacon.
Next, this or that. Chinese food or Japanese food?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I can't. I don't know if I can say it or not. You said Chinese and Japanese, and my mind just immediately went
I know
back
what
to
you
like
thought of.
second
I know what you're
grade.
thinking.
Yep.
I know what you're thinking. Don't go there.
That's all I'll say about that.
Let me guess. Was it shortly after that? Did you go into the milk lemonade?
Yeah, something along those lines.
Remember, think about that. That was something that got passed around the playground, and not one person saying it really understood what the hell they were saying. I don't believe.
No.
I didn't. I just thought they were fun word combinations to say together.
We were in
They were fun word combinations,
Yeah.
but they had deeper meaning
Yes.
than a 7-year-old could comprehend.
You know what happens round the corner. Round the corner. It was never around the corner. Even back then, there was our brand of
shenanigans.
dialect. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Brady, Chinese, Japanese.
All right. Man. I am going to go Japanese. If it's prepared in a nice hibachi. I love them both. Actually, Thai would be my first choice, but since I'm going with Chinese or Thai, Jack talk Thai.
It's like you were trying to whisper that around a corner.
Why'd
you get all Popeye on us there?
You have some spinach with that Japanese?
Some spinach.
Oh my God.
Some spinach on my tofu. Daggone. Yeah, that's a tough choice, but I'm gonna go Japanese. Freshly made on the hibachi. Some steak, some peppers and onions, man, some teriyaki. Very good. Very good. Japanese. It's tough though.
It is.
So I like the Japanese. I don't know if I like the Japanese food better or the Japanese experience of cooking the food better. Because, I mean, the hibachi, that's the only way I've had the Japanese food in a hibachi grill situation.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the onion volcano, you have the broccoli spears being thrown about by the chef. I mean, the whole experience of the Japanese hibachi situation is top notch, in my opinion.
I would like to say at my table the last time I was the only one that caught the flying squash.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That will be going on my gravestone.
Flying squash. That sounds like a wrestling move on Ren and Stimpy or something.
And off the top rope with the flying squash.
Flying butt pliers. Remember that?
Yeah.
I would go. Although you guys are breaking my rules because it was one or the other, and we're definitely. I agree with Eric though. Chinese. If it's a buffet, I'm going Chinese. If I want the experience, I'm going with the Japanese. But I like them both. Both of them make me feel like crap after I eat them, and then I'm hungry again an hour later. But I love them both.
No buffets allowed in COVID world.
Oh yeah, I've eaten it. I've eaten buffet. Am I allowed to say that? But I use a plastic glove to go get my food. Because that renders
all the way up to your elbow.
Yeah, that renders COVID. All right, this is a question.
Where's that glove for?
This is a question as old as time. Dogs or cats?
Now wait a minute. I got to get some comments in here from the audience.
Sorry. Let that ruminate while he.
Joe went back to the sausage conversation, asking about kielbasa. I don't know that because it was bacon or sausage. I guess kielbasa falls into that, and we kind of stayed in the breakfast realm. We didn't go into kielbasa and things like that. So
yeah, although there's nothing wrong with some kielbasa or summer sausage for breakfast,
or chorizo for some. I love chorizo with some huevas rancheras, the Mexican style sausage, and some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think you Alex Trebek that. I think you rolled your tongue. How Ravens Rantel is.
You might be right, Eric.
Now you sound freaky deaky Dutch.
All right.
Shall I do my Ren and
Jess,
Stimpy?
Jess says Japanese hibachi. Becky McConaughey, Chinese orange chicken with rice.
Good choice. Good choice.
Johnny, Chinese. Joe, it's the same, isn't it? Maybe.
Similar.
It is very similar.
Yeah.
Japanese, according
Ooh,
to Mrs. Wilson,
sashimi.
because I hated sauces. Sashimi all day.
Now, if Miss Wilson likes the oyster salad, I could see where she's coming from the sashimi. I don't like seafood. I'm not gonna touch that stuff, but I know that people love it.
Welcome to the room, Georgia Fulton.
Speaking of oysters and seafood, my beloved aunt, queen of seafood dishes.
Howdy.
Amy says Chinese, love some crab rangoons.
That might be
Which is
my last meal.
ironic because Rangoon isn't that in Thailand?
Isn't it true that there's no actual crab in Rangoons? I don't think I've heard that they don't actually put crab in crab Rangoon.
It's imitation crabs, isn't it?
Is it imitation
Okay,
crab?
well,
I've heard that
I'm curious about that. I don't even eat crab. What the heck is imitation crab? Like,
shrimp.
No.
Imitation crab is shrimp.
No.
Yes.
I will fight you to the death.
Look it up. Look it up.
Imitation
always-
crab is the stuff, if you see it on salad bars, it's the cold, like it looks
White
manufactured. It's white and
it's chum, isn't it?
pinkish. But it's not shrimps. Is it?
Dude.
Oh, see, now you're questioning. You come at me and say, no.
It's not.
Well, it's
Yes.
not shrimp, is it? You can't
know
do
your
that.
record. You know your record in these
Stick to your
arguments.
guns.
I'm stick to my guns, and I'll probably win another one, like I win every food argument with you,
Oh,
I'm
Mr.
looking it
Celery,
up.
Pshaw.
Mr.
Anyway.
Celery, and my Wendy's chili. Ain't no celery in my Wendy's chili.
Derek says hibachi for the win. Amy says, Brady, that wasn't even an option. Stay on task here. Yes, Brady, stay on task. Christy, Japanese, less fried meat, hibachi style.
I guess I never thought of that. There is less fried.
Well, that's
Oh,
true.
I never
I have an
thought of
answer,
that.
gentlemen.
What is the answer?
The answer is imitation crab is highly processed food made by the combining of minced fish with starch, egg whites, sugar, salt, and additives that mimic the flavor, color, and texture of real crab meat.
I'll take the win.
Minced?
Thank you.
Fist.
Yeah. There's. I only knew that because I don't like shrimp, and I love imitation crab.
Mm.
All I can imagine is some other crustacean going, hey, I'm a crab, and it's not.
So is
you know?
imitation crab only for salads? I mean, is there any other use for it? Is it like bacos, like bacon bits, like the fake, like the bacos?
Bacon?
that are-
Bacons.
Bacon.
All right. My wife went to the Japanese grill a couple weeks ago. She says they're not throwing veggies anymore. What kind of nonsense is that?
The COVID, man.
What
Yeah,
the
man.
COVID?
The
He grilled
COVID.
in the flying squash.
How would the COVID affect the throwing of the vegetables? I mean, no one's touching the vegetables.
Well, if the
spatula's
squash is flying
touching
to the air,
vegetables.
the virus could attach itself as it's flying to the atmosphere.
Hang on a minute. You keep saying squash. Don't they throw? It seems like I remember them throwing other things. Don't they throw? I guess they wouldn't throw meat. That's too expensive.
Broccolis. They throw
Broccoli. I've seen him do.
broccolis.
Yeah, I've seen him do the broccoli, but I've seen him do the squash as well. I think. And the one at Eastgate, the guy's got the little oil. He squeezes it. It's like a little boy peeing. You seen that?
What?
Do all of them have that? It's like a little. You've seen it,
Yeah.
Eric. It's like a.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
his what his oil can is. It's what
Huh.
he squirts the grill with.
Gary says Chinese, the buffet is his favorite experience. And Jess says the hibachi in Hillsborough, there is no hibachi due to the COVID. No hibachis in COVID world, I guess.
You know, Jess, I think you just determined my future in the next couple days. I'm going to be getting takeout because now that we're talking about it, I really want it badly.
See, and I remember, so a lot of places you have the combination. You have the Chinese buffet, but the hibachi grill on the side, so you can kind of have the best of both worlds.
True facts. One of my favorite classic wrestlers, Abdul the Butcher, he has opened up. He has a barbecue and Chinese restaurant. It's barbecue and Chinese. It's Abdullah the Butcher's Chinese and barbecue restaurant.
Really?
I want to go there so bad. I just,
right.
I'm compelled.
Are we ready to move on?
Yes.
A couple more, or one more comment here. Japanese sushi gives Japanese the edge, according to Derek. Don't do no sushis.
I don't like the real sushi. I just like the rolls.
California rolls.
Yeah.
California.
Dogs or cats, gentlemen? Dogs or cats? I already know Eric's answer. I think I know Brady's. I think Brady's kind of like me. I think he's turned a little bit towards more accepting of cats, but still, Eric, you start me off.
I like all animals over there. So there's that.
In England?
But if I had to have an animal up against me.
But never mind. Wow. When you catch yourself from going too far, it's a good feeling.
Appreciate that.
It's a good feeling.
Oh, no Catherine the Great references.
See, this is a hard thing for me to answer because if I say I like cats, I have to admit I like cats better. If I say I like dogs, we don't have a dog, but my wife wants a dog. If I say I like dogs, then I would be. I'm going to paint myself into a corner here.
I wouldn't have put you on the spot like this, Eric. I actually thought your answer would be quick and easy.
Well, there are a lot of strings attached.
I see that now.
I guess I would have to say cats because they are the status quo in my house at the current time. So I qualify my answer.
Good choice. Good answer. I have been a dog guy all my life. I love dogs. I really love dogs. I am in a cat-only home right now because, my dog Bennett passed away back in August. So there will probably be a new dog coming in the summer. But right now I have 2 cats. I have never hated cats. But when I turned 12, I developed a cat allergy. Now that I have 2 cats in my house, they don't seem to bother me. And they are interesting. They are fascinating to watch. They can be butt heads, I just, I don't understand them. And I don't know, like for instance, when I would get home, my dog would be genuinely glad to see me. They would, genuinely, hey, I'm glad you're here. I love you, man. But the cats are like, service me, And I literally from the moment my feet hit the floor, they're yelling at me and bossing me. And like, meow, man, meow, feed me. And it gets a little annoying. But they've grown on me.
Yeah, shut it, Eric. I agree, Brady. I used to be completely anti-cat, and until I ended up with my own outside cat that became an inside cat, and now he's pretty cool. But I've always said this: I like cats that have characteristics of a dog. Which isn't fair to cats. It's true. I like cats that want to, snuggle and be petted and give and get affection.
Okay, so I'm going to give another side to that. Cats that are like a dog, and I will qualify that. I do not want cats like a dog.
Really?
And here's why. Because we have a cat that's like a dog. And the way he's like a dog is every time you are eating something, it takes 30 seconds for him to troll up and be in your face and just be around, just hovering around your food.
Yeah.
It's like,
that is
move away, move over there, and don't be up in my face when I'm eating.
Yeah. I can see that would be annoying. That and everybody's least favorite cat characteristic is they act like there's a grand prize for showing you their anus. Like there's some magical cat prize that they get if they can get the most people to look at their anus in one day or something. I don't know what that is.
Behold, check out the grandeur of my sphincter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, Eric, it's coming up to you to get that food just so you can shoo it away so it can give that walk away with its tail up in the air and say, look at it. Look at it.
Behold.
Look at the anus.
All right.
All right, from the audience, no secret as to what my wife says, where she said cats all the way. Becky McConaughey says dogs no to cats. Amy Stuckey says dogs. Lock your husband and dog in a trunk and see which one is happy to see you when you let them out. One way to look at it, I guess. Let's see who else here. We do have Derek says imitation crab is Alaskan pollock.
There's the fist Brady was talking about.
Fist. Alaskan pollock fish. Well, now Chrissy says it's cut from whitefish of some sort. Now I don't know if a pollock is a white fist.
Is it pollock white fist?
Halibut.
Amy also says it's white fist. She's allergic to shrimp and can't eat the imitation crab, so I stand corrected. Todd, you were not correct. I was incorrect.
Yes, I was correct.
Qualify that as well.
How was I not correct? I said it wasn't shrimp. That was my argument.
Mrs. Wilson says it's pulverized white fist.
Pulverized.
Yeah.
Sam the Butcher with his cleaver.
But before we move on, we need to give a little shout out to Amy, who's recovering from the COVID. So we want to give her a get well shout out. So
very much
we love and appreciate all of our earbuds, and we want everybody to be safe out there. So Amy, lots of love and get well.
Okay, Joe with the quote. He's the quote machine tonight, so don't know where this quote comes. Oh, dinnerandthedessert.com. He
even cited it. Nice.
Cites the quote. In more traditional family restaurants, crab rangoon is made with actual crab meat, but in traditional Chinese takeout restaurants, it's a mixture of imitation crab meats with green cheese, garlic, Worcestershire,
that stuff,
and wonton skins, deep fried and served in a sweet and sour dipping sauce. Sour.
Yeah.
Sour fist and Worcester.
That
sounds like we're having a stroke.
Yeah.
I
didn't think it was real crab. I don't know that I've had. I guess I've probably had. Where would you find a crab rangoon with real crab meat in it around here? Joe, can you find that out for us?
Traditional Chinese restaurant, apparently.
Yeah, maybe a
more authentic kind of.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like one of those Chinese restaurants in the mall food court, maybe. I don't know.
All right, gentlemen, cake.
A couple more things on the dogs and cats from our audience. Chad says dogs. Jess says dogs.
Freedom.
Freedom.
Kim says only wiener dogs.
Here, Kim. Here.
You're in that. Celia, I don't know. I don't know what that was. I will not comment.
No, Celia, you're.
Cats can't fetch your ducks. That's true, Derek. I don't know if I can get any ducks
kill them and eat them
fetched,
first.
But if I do, I will not get a cat.
Whatever fetches your duck.
Todd is filtering himself better than Brady tonight. That's a fact here.
I haven't unfiltered myself. I've just accidentally stepped in it.
Not up again it. You stepped in it.
Right on top of it. Amy says thanks for the shout out.
You're welcome, Amy.
Joe pulled that quote to hear someone try to pronounce Worcestershire.
So you grew up with me. You know I can't pronounce that word.
I feel like I'm in the middle of a Joe Walsh song trying to pronounce Worcestershire sauce. Derek says I had Rangoon with real crab at a Mandarin restaurant in Germany.
Boy, that's a
get my Chinese food in Germany. That's where you get real crab.
Nice. Impressive, though, Derek.
It's like getting your sauerkraut in Beijing.
Oh, good question, Mrs. Wilson. Maybe the real crab ones are on the secret menu items.
Never thought of that. I'm going to try that.
You go in
I like
and order
traditional
the secret
Chinese
sign.
I like the imitations with the Worcestershire sauce. I don't mind it. Extra Worcestershire sauce.
Yes. All right. So our clock went off for topic 2. Thank goodness.
We got through 3 of them.
Do you want to do one more just because?
Let's do one more.
Was there any you were wanting to get to?
One more. This one might cake or pie. Cake or pie.
This has been the
Can't have
easiest
both.
one of the night.
Can't have both. You can't say cheesecake either. I'm just making these rules up as we go. You can do whatever you want, but
I like cake, but I prefer pie. I would always get a birthday pie for my birthday because I like it better than cake. And many times it would be a cheesecake, or the strawberry mousse pie.
hang on a minute.
Like that, or a nice key lime.
Did you just call cheesecake pie?
It's the kind that comes out of a box pie, which is still delicious.
Gotcha.
So
is that cheesecake? Why isn't it cheese pie?
That's a good question because it's not baked. It's just
it's like chili soup
with a spatula. But I'm definitely a pie guy.
I would say from the total world of pies v cakes, I would have to go with the pie. There are so many more possibilities with pie in comparison to cake, in my opinion. So therefore, I would have to go with the pie.
Interesting. That would be fun. Joe Rocky, can you look up and see? Are there more pies or more cakes? Because I would almost say I can think of more cakes than pies. But maybe not.
Cakes,
probably could. You're right. Just off the top of my head, I can think of more types of pie than I can cake.
Yeah. And the consistency of cake, unless you bring cheesecake into the conversation, the consistency of cake tends to be the same no matter what form of cake you're eating.
Yeah.
True.
Whereas a pie can take on many different types of consistency.
Gotta be
I feel like Bubba from Forrest Gump because I could start rattling out like apple pie, peach pie, pecan pie.
A cake, and see, I think pies can get by with being. I think they're the slider of whether a pie is good or not. I think can go either direction. It can be a little overdone. It can be a little, the crust can be a little burned. It can be, but a cake has to be moist. Nobody wants a dry cake. I can't say that word.
Moist.
My partner at work, I'm not allowed to say that word, so I want to say it on here. But honestly, you want a moist cake. A pie, there are some pies that are better dry.
Dry pie.
Dry pie. So I'm assuming we were just staying within the realm of desserts. I mean, we don't want to go into mincemeat pies and
shepherd's pie.
No.
Pie.
Pat.
Plus, I can't think of any meat cakes. Are there any meat cakes?
Eric, was that George Carlin? Is it meat or is it cake? It's meat cake.
I guess meatloaf could kind of be considered a meat cake if you think about it. With ketchup icing.
Ew. Ew. I will never look at meatloaf again the same. Ketchup icing. Ugh.
My answer would be this. I probably like, for the same reason you said, Eric, I have a lot more choices when it comes to pie, but I would choose red velvet cake over any of it.
I thought
You
that was
are
going to be
quite
your
the
answer.
red velvet cake fan.
But only if it has traditional red velvet cake icing and not cream cheese
Cream
icing.
cheese.
No, cream cheese icing is not traditional red velvet cake icing. At least not in my lifetime.
Not in the Griffin house.
It's homemade in a big old kettle
Not in my
that that mom has on her stove.
A vat.
A vat.
A cauldron.
All right, so the audience. Gary Chapman says pie. Celia says pie with exclamation.
Yeah,
All caps.
Becky says cake, but just the frosting.
What
And
kind
I
of frosting?
agree, cake mainly serves as something to hold up the frosting. If anything is great about the cake, it is the frosting.
Of course, no pies with
Says
meringue
pie.
make the list.
What was that?
No pies with meringue make the list.
Maureen. Chad says mama's pie, and his mom does make outstanding pie. Becky McConaughey pie, peanut butter pie all day, every day. Amy says yellow cake.
With cho icing?
I assume that means I don't know what cho icing is. Maybe as a
Chocolate. I got it. That's good stuff, Amy.
Chocolate icing? Oh, chocolate icing.
Chocolate icing.
Okay, I got it. Kim says pie.
Pah.
Pie.
Pea.
Lori Parker, welcome to the room. Pie
Lori.
is her
Lori.
choice. Ty says pie. Ty says pie.
I says pie.
Pie all day.
Yes, all day. Lauren, welcome to the room.
Well, Lauren
So,
says she's pie. Nothing
Josh
better
Michael,
than
nothing better than a peanut butter pie.
And a shout out to Kirsten, our
Oh, yeah.
friend and listener, Kirsten. Kirsten is the queen of the peanut butter pie.
do like peanut
Yeah.
butter pie.
Yes, Bev's cinnamon sugar pie or custard. I don't know if I've ever had either one of those. I think I've
Good
had
stuff.
Bev's peanut
So,
butter pie. It's outstanding.
That brings me to a question I've always wondered. What is the difference between sugar pie? Because I've had all these, I think. Sugar pie, custard pie, or transparent pie. Because I know they're all a thing, and maybe they're all the same thing. I have no idea, but I've had them all. If anybody knows that, could you chime in and educate us? Educate the educators?
I've heard, and I could be totally off base here, but I've heard that transparent pie is a name for sugar pie in certain parts of the country. Like that's a southern
Gotcha.
term.
Ironically, it's translucent.
True.
Not to get technical, I just always found that interesting.
But you lack the alliteration, because when you throw the transparent, the hard P sound there makes the alliteration with pie, transparent pie.
It can be
have a
opaque pie.
Yeah. Opaque pie, yeah, but translucent pie doesn't work.
Opaque.
I'm the same way, Miss Wilson. I almost called you Lee Wilson. That would have been so
That
disrespectful.
would
I
have been
apologize.
disrespectful.
Yes, I agree though. I'm not a big fruit pie person.
Do you remember the Hostess fruit pies? Daggone, those were good.
Or
Especially if you had the chocolate one.
or the McDonald's pies that were 8,000 degrees in the filling when you got them from the drive-through.
Hot magma
Yeah,
and a
You
crust.
don't want to drop that
Magma.
down your. You want to drop that down your open polo shirt, do you?
No,
No,
you don't.
esophageal burns for a mile.
Burn your nipples
Eric
off.
says pie, especially with warm vanilla ice cream. Indeed. John,
There you go.
red
There you
velvet
go.
cake. It's another of the. That's a nod to the Griffin household, correct?
I have a
Jeff
special.
says pie, especially pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
I have a special order into my mom right now for Christmas time for a red and green velvet cake. So looking forward
Green
to.
velvet.
Yeah.
Green velvet.
Green velvet. Hello, Tate. Yes, we're only talking to you, Tate. We're happy to have you along. All right, Christy says you must eat Janelle's red velvet.
I will give any red velvet a day in court. But
Okay. Gary Troutman, Google Pie recipes about 498 million results versus cake recipes about 601 million results as a useless
Wow.
metric. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Not useless at all. That's what we're all about.
yeah,
Gary,
yeah.
that's the kind of listener we like.
Regina Smith, welcome. Transparent pie is the best, according to her.
so is maybe Regina can help. Is transparent pie, sugar pie, and custard pie all the same thing?
I mean,
we do have some answers down the line here.
Sorry. Just so you
Amy
guys know,
says chocolate.
we can't see these until Eric puts them on, so I didn't mean to get ahead of you.
Dennis, German chocolate cakes.
9.
9. Transparent would be sugar, according to Chad.
Okay.
As custard has eggs. That's why it's different.
Gotcha.
Good
Lee
answer.
says fruit pies are healthy. They have fruit in them. That's my take.
It's like carrot cake, it's veggies.
Chad, McDonald's holiday custard pies are the bomb.
Yeah.
Chad, I've not had one of those.
Oh, they're good.
They
and
are.
they have little sprinkles on them.
Ooh.
Custard is creamier, according to Regina, and I guess maybe that goes back to Chad's saying they have eggs in them. So I guess that would probably tie into the creamy portion of the pie.
What is the McDonald's pie that has the that's 2 flavors in one? It's like
It's a strawberry cream pie.
Is it strawberry cream? Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
The pumpkin
Those are
pies.
good.
Our friend Doug is a big fan of the McDonald's custard pies. I think he was the first one that told us about them.
He buys them by the gross.
Metric tons.
Yeah.
Abigail Troutman, welcome. Triple chocolate cake is her vote.
Has anybody ever thrown their head over the wall and done a quadruple chocolate? It always stops at triple chocolate.
I think the space-time continuum would explode if
I asked
did a quadruple chocolate.
6-minute abs.
Step into my office. You're fired.
You're fired.
I asked my my lovely and talented wife, Miss Celia, if she would buy me a cake for Christmas that I saw online, and she told me no. If you can believe that, it's $100, and the bottom layer is pecan pie, the middle layer is eggnog cheesecake, and the top layer is red velvet. And I've never seen anything like it. So if there's any local bakeries that can make that for less than $100,
very decadent.
Yeah.
Celia gives kudos to the strawberry cream pies from McDonald's as well. And Christy, custard pies like creme brulee guts. that requires a roll of the tongue. Creme brulee.
Yeah, that's fancy stuff there. It's
sugar is transparent. Poor man's pie is milk pie or sugar.
What an insulting pie name.
Poor man's pie.
Poor man's pie. And Miss Wilson, green velvet in that little boy's smile. Is that a song?
Yeah. Who sang that?
Alana Miles.
Yeah, Alana Miles. We had a green velvet cake when we were Utes, and let's just say our bathroom trips over the next week were pretty interesting. Talk about a little boy's smile.
Various hues of
when I worked at Camel Snot in college, the Motley Crue made a soda like that we sold at Camelot, and part of its marketing at the Camel Snot, and part of its marketing, it was their large warning that it would, and I quote, would turn your stools the color of whatever the drink was. Like, good God, what kind of marketing plan was that?
The green velvet cake did too. It pretty much looked like never mind.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, we're knocking the food topics out of the park tonight.
We are.
All right. Before we get into topic 3, if you would like to support what we do here financially, there are some bills involved. I mean, just things that come up as far as our cost of the website and things. So if you'd like to support what we do financially, you can go to playitbyyourpodcast.com/support. And want to thank our 3 supporters so far, our 3 monthly supporters, Joe Rocky, Christina Rocky, and Jessica Longacre. Thank you all for your support.
Thank you guys very much.
We got to do a Bartles and James. Thank you for your support.
We could do a Sally Struthers. For just 99 cents a month.
We'll throw out
you can support this podcast. That's the worst Sally Struthers.
We'll throw out a shout out to Joe and Christy's business
Yes.
as well. If you are looking for a vacation, if you're looking for a fun getaway, you can talk to Christy. She'll help you out.
Absolutely.
I drew a blank on the business name, so I'm trying here. I was hoping one of you guys would jump in. I apologize, Christy. Eric, you had that last time for me.
I did.
Oh, sorry. I should write that
now,
down.
now it flew right out of my ear when you asked me.
Yeah, that's where I had it when I started talking, and I lost it by the time
Vacation
Architect LLC. Yes,
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Vacation Architect LLC. Give them a look-see and give them a call. They will help you out.
I'll put it
I
up
can
on
hear the
screen.
typing.
Yeah, I can hear him typing away
Yes.
like a.
Like a madman.
There we go.
Vacation
There
Architect
we go.
LLC.
That is Christy and Joe's business, and again, good people. I've known Joe all my life, and I'm still recommending that you call Vacation Architect LLC.
Even so. Christy's a good woman, let's put it that way.
He'll give that soft left-handed touch to the making that vacation.
Oh, there's the website, vacationarchitect.com.
Thank you,
So
Christy.
2 websites to remember here, playitbyyourpodcast.com, vacationarchitect.com.
There we go.
And again, thank
I'm
you,
quite
Joe.
serious, Christy.
And thank you,
as soon as
Jessica.
when
All
Europe
right.
opens back up, Christy, you're my huckleberry.
Yeah, we want to make sure do we prepare our audience for this next segment? Do we need to?
Well,
Eric has fallen away.
I'm here.
There you are.
Our next topic, since I'm the game meister, Dirty Minds game. We played this here before, and I'm going to read the description. So, this is the world's cleanest dirty game. It's the game of naughty clues. Now, it's going to sound very naughty, and Brady, I don't know if Mom's still in the room here. I just put that out there. These are going to sound naughty, but they're not naughty. The answer to the clues is not naughty. So I don't know where your mind will take you. If your mind takes you somewhere, that's on you.
It is your fault.
It is your fault. All right. So
My LED lighting went out, gentlemen. I'm having all kinds of
audience,
technical
feel free to
difficulties.
guess as you figure out what the clues. Now, the way this works, there are 5 clues, and the end result of the 5 clues is a word or a phrase. Now, the word or phrase that probably will pop into your mind is not probably the answer that will be the end result of these 5 or 4 or 5 clues. So, again, called Dirty Minds because your mind tends to go someplace where this game will not end up. So,
Yes.
so we drew Charles backstage. Brady.
Oh man, Brady always goes first.
All right. So the way we'll do this, we'll go back and forth, and I'll give 1 clue to Brady. He'll take a guess, or I guess he can pass as well. That's up to him. And then Todd will get the second clue. All right, Brady.
Does the point value go down? Was there something along the lines of the point value going down as you give more clues or something? Or
Yes, that's correct. Point value does go down. We start out with 5 points. We can guess it on the first clue.
I think that was
points.
Was that Kyle King who came up with that? I think it was.
Kyle
I
King.
believe so.
Yeah, the Kyle King rule.
Yep.
All right, Brady.
Yeah.
When I'm done, you'll need to wipe off your holes.
A donut baker.
Okay, Todd, for 4 points. I can come many times in a row.
Is it as awkward watching us try not to laugh as it is us trying not to laugh?
I'm sure it is.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember. The last clue was
So I'm hiding behind my microphone here.
Yeah, we need bigger mics. We need a mic about yay big. Let's see. Time. I'm going to say. Pass.
Pass.
I need more clues.
Okay, Brady, for 3 points, and I'll give the first 2 clues again. First clue, when I'm done, you'll need to wipe off your holes. Second clue, I can come many times in a row. Third clue, for 3 points. You usually close your eyes when I spasm.
Man.
A nose.
And
I was thinking the same thing.
okay, Todd, 2 points. My residue can drip all over your face.
Can I hear that again?
I'm sorry,
Everything went
I
black
broke
for me
into
for a
laughter
second.
there at the end.
You guys know what?
My residue can drip all over your face.
A shower head.
And Brady, for 1 point. I can shoot all over the people around you.
Are we getting any answers from the audience here? Because
Yes, we are.
Okay. A squirt gun.
Squirt gun. All right. The audience members are good.
all right.
Amy, Andy, Kim, all correct. The answer is sneeze.
Oh, well, you know what threw me off the trail is when he said nose and you said no. I get it now. I get it. Well done, guys.
I get it.
Yeah.
So Lauren with the answer, John with the answer. Jen, you absolutely can guess. That's
Jen.
the whole fun of this.
Yeah, it would help us tremendously.
Yeah. Although you're not going to see the guesses. 'Cause
True,
I'm not going to show them to you.
As long as I know they're active and I just they're not sitting there in silence feeling as awkward as we are.
Yes. All right. So we got big fat 0 to big fat 0.
Yeah. Brady, I really thought you had it with nose because I was thinking sneeze, something along the lines, but I was thinking of an object. Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Brady?
That's my turn.
Oh, Todd. Excuse me.
Todd's turn.
5 points. I can keep your post erect.
Keep your post erect. Keep your post erect. Concrete.
For the 5 point, concrete. It's
Nice.
Concrete? No way.
Hey, Johnny, all the signs we put in, buddy, help me on that one. All the signs we installed.
all right. Just for the audience and for your humor, I'll read the other comments here as well, or the clues. For 4 points, it would have been you can use me to fill your big crack. For 3 points, after you
Spackle.
get me hard, I can last forever. For 2 points, I'm much stronger with a rod shoved inside of me. And for 1 point, you could lay some pipe inside of me. Concrete.
Brady, you're going to start making hand fart noises soon if you don't loosen your grip there, pal.
Whew. All right.
All right, so Todd out to a commanding lead.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. And you always come back, Brady.
Yeah.
Fixed.
5-0. All right, Brady.
Yes, sir. I'm scared.
Great. My
5
mom's calling.
points. You'll find me hanging below your belt.
Major inside joke there.
Socks.
And
His second clue, you'll sit on me at the pool. Major inside joke. I apologize.
Now, I am going to put Amy's guess up here because it ties into the second clue, so obviously this is not the right answer.
Okay.
Todd, for 4 points, you have to open up your zipper to get me off. Amy's guess was zipper, by the way.
I'm going to say a vacuum sweeper bag, a vacuum cleaner bag thing.
No, incorrect. Okay. Brady for 3 points. If I'm too tight, it's hard to get me off.
Pantyhose?
Pantyhose is incorrect.
Oh.
Todd for 2 points. If I'm too tight... Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. For 2 points. If I'm too small, you can't get me up.
So, below the zipper, I hang below the belt. Pass. I have nothing.
Pass. Brady for a point.
Oh, daggone, man.
If I'm really long, I could drag on the ground.
Pants?
Pants.
That shouldn't have been that hard, should have been.
I'll tell you, our audience is putting you people to shame, I'm telling you. Amy says pants. John says pants. Becky says jeans. I would have allowed jeans. Jen says pants. Kim says jeans. Chad says pants. Gary says skirt. That would have been a good guess. And Josh also says jeans.
Man, it seems so. Once you hear the answer, it's like, duh, But then, Brady, we're not doing well under pressure, Brady.
No, I'm not. That one was.
Well, Brady did get the point.
Yeah, good job.
So 5-1 is our score. All right, Brady.
Me.
5 points.
Okay, fire away.
If you get me toasted, I'll get harder for you.
Marshmallows.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Todd, for 4 points. You can stick your hot salami in me.
It's me.
It's Todd. Brady.
So I could guess?
No, it's me.
No.
Oh.
It's Todd's guess.
I'm going to say an oven.
Oven is incorrect.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't put a salami in an oven. That was dumb.
Brady? If you shoot too much sauce in me, I could drip all over your face.
Again with that.
Like a sandwich bun?
I will allow it. Sandwich.
Sandwich.
Now, you beat the audience that time because we had several guesses of bread. Becky McConaughey, Celia, Kyle King with the bread, Gary with the bread, Chad McConaughey with the bread, Mrs. Wilson with the bread, John with the bread,
Ooh.
Josh Michael bread
Bread
slash bun, and Jen with bread.
Seems like we got a
So
lot of
Brady.
people in the room tonight.
So
Kyle,
what
do
do
you
got?
appreciate? Kyle, do you like how we're using your the Kyle King rule in our scoring?
Yeah.
It's all because of you, man. All right.
All right, Brady comes roaring back.
I told you.
Whoop, sorry.
5-4.
It was 5-4. I got to hit save. There it is. There it is. 5-4. Todd. I can use your palm to get the job done.
Like a palm reader, like a
I'll allow it.
yeah. I was trying.
Fortune teller.
Okay. Zoltan.
Nicely done.
Nice.
Todd, you just get the big money points every once in a while.
10.
10-4, good buddy.
Breaker 19.
Run there.
Negatory.
All right, Brady.
Yeah.
Did the audience guess on that one? Or
I don't think the audience got a chance to guess on that one.
oh,
Yeah, there were no audience guesses.
You were too darn good.
Kyle King, however, does approve of the Kyle King rule. They're copyrighted, so we will always put Kyle.
We'll just call it the double K over under.
That's a dirty mind thing in and of itself, Brady. All right. Who's first here? Who am
Brady.
I?
Brady's turn.
Brady. All right, Brady. 5 points. If I have to pull out, it's an emergency.
A surgeon?
Surgeon is incorrect.
Can I guess? Am I allowed to guess? We
Can
never
you guess without a clue?
Yeah, and get the 5.
Ooh.
Welcome to my life.
I'm going to say a fire truck.
Fire truck is correct.
Oh!
Fire engine. So Todd, eschewing the second clue, and takes a commanding 15-4.
Gosh.
Don't worry, I'll blow it.
So we did have some audience guesses there. Gonna Pulcher Winters fire truck. Andy Dotson says cop. So along the same
Good.
lines there. Lauren Davis fire truck. Kyle King ambulance.
Ambulance.
Miss Wilson fire truck. John Whitney fire truck. So audience about 50-50 on that one.
I'm just loving all this participation tonight. It's
Ambulance
amazing.
is going to be my second guess.
All right. Todd
Yes, sir.
could put the game away here. All right. When I work on your hole, I start to come out of my pants.
Plumber.
Unbelievable.
What?
Plumber is correct.
Do you secretly have this game stashed under your desk there, Todd?
Oh,
Oh.
got all excited.
See, I busted
Knocked
him
the
on it.
mic
Got
over.
him so excited he's knocking his microphone around.
Chad McConaughey with the early guess there as well with plumber.
Man.
Nicely done. All right, Brady, got some work to do. 5 points. The more you suck on me, the smaller I get.
A cough drop.
Good guess, but incorrect.
Oh.
Oh. All right, Todd, 4 points. I come in many flavors.
Man, I have 2 of them that a popsicle.
Popsicle.
Gosh.
So I didn't read the rest of the clues on the other ones. Yeah, maybe I should. I'll read the rest of the clues here. 3 points, you hold on to my stick when you lick me. 2 points, if you take too long to finish, I can go soft. And 1 point, when I get hot, I start to drip. Oh my. All right, Todd. This is a
It's an insurmountable lead, but I need a pride question. I don't feel like I performed poorly. I just feel like Todd is unconscious tonight.
Todd is masterful. He's on fire.
On fire. Pinkerton.
I feel like it's Larry Bird versus Kelly Trapuka tonight.
Anybody.
Yeah.
Kelly Trapuka. You a blob.
A competent player, but not,
All right, Todd, is it you?
Yeah.
Okay, 5 points. Sniffing me can turn you on.
I don't know the term, but is it smelling salts or whatever whatever they give? Yeah.
Incorrect.
Good guess.
Gary with the comment here, I believe Todd is proving as the least dirty mind in the room.
I agree, Gary. I mean, was there any doubts?
And I'll go along with John. That's hard to believe, Gary. I agreed. Totally. All right. Brady, 4 points. You have to wait for my stick to get hot.
Incense?
Incense is incorrect.
A
Good
candle?
guess, what?
Candle?
So here's the question. If you guess without getting the clue, do you give up your right to hear the clue?
Well, I was just trying to go by that one, but I'm fine
Valid
with whatever.
rule.
Yeah.
So you gave me a guess of candle, which is incorrect.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I think you give up the right to hear clue number 3. So
I'm fine with that.
Brady.
I'm fine. I think off air we need to make rules of this game to where like each person gets a guess for each point. I just don't like the fact that you don't get the same point value if you have a guess. You know what I mean? Like I might have a guess based on the first clue or vice versa, but I'm fine with whatever.
It's a gamble.
Brady. 3, it is a gamble. You could have gotten 4 points. That is a gamble. So now Brady for 3.
Yeah, that's good.
After you lick me, I might get stuck on you.
A glue gun? Hot glue gun?
I'll allow it. Glue is correct.
Ooh, for 3.
Who licks a
3
hot
points.
glue gun?
What?
Who licks a hot glue gun?
I kind of had a question about that too. I'm not sure where that one came from.
Yeah. But,
Kudos to Brady for me.
Where did I come up with a hot glue gun answer?
no, I'm saying who licks a hot glue gun? He said if you lick me, I might stick to you. You said a hot glue gun.
True story. When I first got out of college and when I was sub-teaching someplace, there was a student that had a nervous habit at one of the districts that I would sub in, and this student would gnaw on a glue stick. And I'm like, isn't that dangerous? And they're like, no.
No, I get that, but the gun and the stick are two different things.
That's true.
Are you calling the judge into question? Is that what you're doing?
Well, if I were down, I would be.
All right. Guesses from the audience. Kyle King said parfum.
Parfum?
Lauren Davis said flowers. John Whitney cinnamon. Miss Wilson says Todd has the best filter. He does teach middle school. 4th grade is kind of close to middle school.
Yep. My
And
licensure
Amy
says
said stamp. All good guesses, but glue was the answer. All right, our clock went off. So it is, what is it? 24-7.
One more for pride. Just let me try to break double figures.
okay.
Do you want to give a 18-point question, Todd?
Nah.
Are you willing to?
I don't want no charity.
Well, let's see. I know. I'll give a 17-point question.
17-point question? Okay.
17-point question. And this is how I lose, folks.
But the pressure's on me. I got to get it on the first try.
All right, Brady.
The question, it actually goes to me, but I guess it wouldn't make sense to give the 17-point question. I don't know.
Yeah, we make it up as we go along. Okay, Brady. I hang between your legs.
Say that again.
I hang between your legs.
Apron.
Apron is incorrect. Now, mind you, this is 17 points no matter when you get the answer.
Okay.
Can I go ahead? I'll go ahead and guess then.
Okay.
Shadow.
Shadow is incorrect.
Okay. We might as well just
Brady?
keep getting. Oh, go ahead.
You sometimes have to pinch me to make it fit.
Is that what it says? Exactly.
Pinch. Pinch.
You sometimes have to pinch it to get it to fit.
Sometimes you have to pinch me to make it fit.
I got nothing on this one. I a clip-on tie, or no, that wouldn't be below your belt.
Incorrect. We have to accept your first answer.
Yeah.
Okay, Todd. After a little trim, I'm usually poked by a professional.
I only have one eye hole in this camera.
It's
Can you
the
repeat?
most difficult one we've had.
Can you
What was
repeat?
that?
Can you repeat the clue one more time?
After a little trim, I'm usually poked by a professional.
Oh, man.
Man, I want to say like. I don't want to tell you what I'm thinking because I don't want to give it. I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to help Brady out any, but I have some things I'm thinking. I just don't have an answer. Okay, so your legs pinch me to get me to fit.
Need an answer.
After I'm trimmed, usually poked by a professional. Nothing.
Nothing. Brady? Putting your legs in the air exposes more of me.
A napkin?
Napkin is incorrect. Todd?
Can I
Last
ask?
clue. I always start at your crotch.
See, I was going to say inseam.
Oh!
is correct.
Nice.
I didn't have the word I was looking for. Man.
I was thinking napkin because like we lay it on your lap, like between your legs. You pinch it to move it, and a professional would poke like there's little napkin rings, like they were poking it through the napkin ring.
Brady, if I would have
that.
if I would have said this, would have it given it away? Because the one before, when I couldn't think of the word, I was thinking something a tailor does. Would have that? I was afraid to say that because I was afraid.
Yeah, if you would have said Taylor, I might have gotten.
Yeah. See, I was thinking
Like
Taylor, but I
something
couldn't
like
think
that.
of anything. Wow.
41-7. I think that is the biggest rear end kicking we've had in any of our games.
Yes, I had my Anus handed to me.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Fun game. Very fun.
It was.
All right. Absolutely. Okay, that rounds out our show. Good topics, gentlemen. I want to invite you once again, visit our website, www.playitbyyourpodcast.com. Register for updates on our show. Also, go to our store where you can find Play It By Ear t-shirts and masks. The link is right there in the middle of the first page, and you can click the link to the store and go and check out what we have. And also a reminder, if you want to support what we do financially, go to playitbyyourpodcast.com/support. And one more shout out to our supporters, Joe Rocky, Christina Rocky, and Jessica Longacre. Thank you very much.
You too can become a Play It By Ear supporter.
Yes. And Vacation Architect LLC. Make sure you check them out for all of your vacation needs.
By the way, we did have two guesses on that last. I think the audience was a little stumped by it too. John Whitney said skirt, and Amy said tablecloth.
She was thinking along the lines of the napkin, I think.
Yes. And Josh votes that the best game we play.
It is fun. That would be fun in person.
Yes. All right. So with that, we will call it a night. Join us next Wednesday at 7 here on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, all of our outlets. And also the audio version of this show comes out on Friday, so have a listen to that as well. Go to our website. You can see our video. You can hear our audio. You can go to any of our outlets as well. Gentlemen, anything else for the good of the order?
Watch out for deer.
Good thing to keep in mind.
Peace. Stay healthy, guys.
Thanks for listening to the Play It By Ear podcast. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter at Play It By Ear Pod 2, and our website at anchor.fm/Play It By Ear podcast. Thanks again, and join us next time as we play it by ear.